Well, welcome along everyone to another edition of In the Box Seat. My name is Mark Liddymore, the MC here at Angle Park on a Thursday night, plus freelance race caller. I'll be bringing you all the greyhound racing news from across South Australia for the week, and we'll also trying to coax you into a few hot tips along the way. Try and make a bit of money off the bookmakers or the TAB for the Wednesday morning and also the Thursday night program here at Angle Park. Speaking of the Wednesday morning program, of course, this will be on Sky Racing 2. The Angle Park meeting here on Wednesday morning. We've come up with a special in race 1, and it's an early one, number 2, Embellina. We've talked about Embellina on the show as a dog to watch, has been trialling well and has had 2 placings from her last 4 starts, including a storming finish 4 starts ago when placed in a 600 metre race. In fact, ran second on that occasion, was making up some late ground at the end. Today's event is over the 600, so looks well suited, and from the good box draw as well, box 2. Embellina, and we'll go all up with race 3, number 1, Alira's Boy, a relative newcomer to the racing scene, did win impressively at the Gawler Trials recently. Drawn perfectly, is in astute hands, must be respected, Alira's Boy in the 3rd event. We go to our Thursday night program where we've got 3 features. It's the Heats of the Juvenile, culminating in a final on the 3rd of June. That's the Thursday night, the 3rd of June. That final's worth $4,000. There's a veterans only race, the one for the old boys over 4 years of age, the free-for-all, worth $2,200. There's a bitches only race worth $2,200 as well. That's over the 5:15 journey. We've got a best bet there for Thursday night as well. It comes up in race 3, number 1, Alaxon. Very smart youngster, this one. Has won 4 from 6, trained by Ron Shadow. We'll try and get Ron on the show in the near future too, here on In the Box Seat. Ron Shadow's having a very good run with his greyhounds at the moment. This is probably the pick of them though. Alaxon has had the 6 lifetime starts, 4 wins, has won recently here in 29.91. Needs a bit of room early, has explosive speed, but looks very hard to beat. Race 3, number 1, Alaxon, here on Thursday night. Racing is at Port Pirie this Sunday. Continues their card of racing in the Twilight Zone on Sundays. Pirie race here for the next 3 weeks. And it's a joint meeting with the harness there at Port Pirie on Sunday coming up. Mick Giniatis had a night out there with a treble there at the last meeting, so look out for his greyhounds at Port Pirie. We've got the heats of the Sapling Stakes there on Phoenix Park Pirie this week. The final is on the 6th of June, the week after. That final is worth $2,300. Racing nationally, we go to Sandown Park for the Dawson Series. That final's coming up very soon. It's worth $40,000. That final's coming up on the 3rd of June. We have the heats coming up here this Thursday night on the 27th. Also in Brisbane, the Albion Park Cartwright Property Group Gold Cup is coming up. May 27, June 3rd the final. The race is worth $50,000 at Albion Park in Brisbane. And finally in the West, it's the Cannington Britain's Western Australian Derby. And that race is worth $35,000. That final's coming up on Saturday week, the 5th of June. That final for the best male greyhounds whelped on or after the 1st of January 2008. The Western Australian Derby coming up in the near future. Well, it's time for the Thursday night's Honey's Hot Tips, and to help me out with that is Sophie, who joins us on In the Box Seat here today. Well, hello and welcome along to the show.
Hi, Mark.
Well, you've got a couple of hot tips for the punters out there, so I'll let you roll with them.
Thank you. Thursday's Honey's Hot Tips. Race 1, number 2, Springvale Coops. He won an open company here 4 starts ago when he rocketed through in 30 seconds flat. He followed that with 2 placings and an unlucky 5th last start when he had no luck, building an outstanding record of 33 starts, 15 wins and 13 places. And with any luck, he looks a special for Thursday night. And the Honey's Hot Tip for the pick 4 is first 4, race 1, 2, 7, 1, 5. Race 10, number 4, Cool Comet. He won very impressively 3 starts ago when he found the front mid-race and gave nothing else a chance in a solid 30.42 seconds. He has produced 2 subsequent placings since and looks nicely suited here. Great each-way chance. The Honey's Hot Tip for pick number 4 is first 4, race 10, 5, 2, 3.
Good work, Sophie. And well, what is it like to be a greyhound, honey?
It's great. I love the greyhound racing and I like to meet some new people.
Okay, well, no problems. Thanks for your help tonight, Sophie. We look forward to your company again in the near future.
Thank you.
Well, it's time to introduce our special guest on the show, Rob Harness, who puts the polish on Drink Driver, of course recently retired. Drink Driver, the reigning greyhound of the year here in South Australia, had a marvellous record here at Angle Park. He contested free-for-all company for a long time here at the track, and he was competitive in any race he went in. So Rob joins me on the set right now, as Rob is about to join me. Hello and welcome to the show, Rob.
Yeah, g'day Mark, good to be here.
Well, first of all, we'll talk about Drink Driver. So why retire him now?
He's reached the mountain and he was coming back down it, and to be fair on the dog, he's had some injury issues throughout his career, so I think it was best to hang the collar up and be fair on the dog. You know, he couldn't do much more than what he's done, so he's been a great animal and been a delight to train, but you know, the time has come to retire him.
Well, what would be one of those most memorable victories he had during his career?
Probably the Group 3 Anniversary Cup last year. But you know, he jumped on the bunny that night, and that was pretty impressive. He's third in the Group 1 Perth Cup. You know, he was a little bit unlucky there not to, you know, go the whole way. And just, you know, he's every race you sort of enjoy watching him. You know, he didn't win all the time, but just he's put in some massive performances.
He was his career was cut short due to injury a lot of times. Can you hark on those back in the early days?
Yeah, I put him in the launching pad at Sandown and hit the running rail and had 60 stitches inside his near hind leg, and that took a long time to heal. And then he was in the national final sprint in Wentworth Park, and he chipped a bone in his wrist, which was another long-term injury. So they were the two crucial ones, and you know, you get your niggles along the way, but yeah, they were the two major ones for him.
Well, you're going to stand him at stud now. At what price, and has there been any offers?
Yeah, we're just going through the semen evaluation period at the minute, and he seems pretty right to go, but we'll do one more test on him. He'll stand at stud for $600. You know, hopefully he gets a few bitches, and because he's got a very good temperament. He's a hard chaser. You know, he can lead, he can come from behind, he can rail, he can go around them, and you know, just a natural race dog, and they're really hard to find. So, you know, he's well bred too. So there's no reason why, you know, if hopefully he can serve a few bitches in the near future.
Okay, well you've got the two next along the next litter of pups, of course, Random Test and Point to Over out of Camden Shiraz as well. You're having a bit of fun with them at the moment, and I believe Random Test, you've entered him for the Western Australian Derby.
Yes, I have. He goes around tonight. We'll see what he does, and hopefully he pleases, and we'll have a go in the West with him. He's potentially faster than Drink Driver, but you know, he's got to yet show how good a race dog he can be. But to date, he has come from behind and he has led. So had a few issues with him injury-wise, but hopefully he's back on track, and hopefully we'll see something tonight. And the other bloke, Point to Over, currently injured. Unfortunately got his tail bitten in the catching pen after the race, so it's just having a little bit of time off. But hopefully head towards the Produce Stakes with him.
And is there any other dogs in your kennel that are worth following in the near future?
Yeah, got a dog, little brother of Where's Pancho, Where's Cisco. Shows, you know, a bit of potential, well, a bit more than a bit, I'd say. He's a little bit injury prone at the moment, but I reckon I'm getting on top of that. And you know, he's still a maiden. He's only had the one start, and hopefully, you know, next time he steps out, he should show the way. Hopefully.
Okay, well, congratulations on the career of Drink Driver. It's been a marvellous ride, hasn't it, for you, because you haven't been involved in greyhound racing all that long prior to Drink Driver coming on the scene.
Very lucky man, you know, to experience what I've experienced. You know, I'm very grateful. It's taught me a lot, and you know, I know a few people in the industry that you know, haven't come across what I've come across, and so I'm very fortunate and I'm very grateful. So yeah, great experience, no doubt.
Okay, well done, and good luck to you in the future with all your other greyhounds coming along the way, Rob, and we'll see you back at the track.
Thanks, Mark.
No worries. That's Rob Harness, the trainer of a Drink Driver, and has a couple of handy greyhounds in Random Test and Point to Over, currently doing the circuit here at Angle Park. We look forward to their races in the near future. Where we are just about to the end of our program here again on In the Box Seat. First of all, let's have a look at some of the upcoming events coming up here at Angle Park. First of all, we've got the Inductor Mag Stayers Cup. Those heats to be contested here at Angle Park on the 3rd of June. Those heats are worth $3,000 each. Now the final is worth $7,000 plus an Inductor Mag machine, which has been sponsored by Des Peck, who has sponsored races here in the past at Angle Park, the Inductor Mag man, and he's continuing his support of the Inductor Mag series again here this year. There's also a $3,000 free-for-all for all bitches only over the 515 metres. That's coming up on the 3rd of June as well. Looking further ahead, 3 weeks after that, on the 24th of June, it sees a lower grade final which has been sponsored by Jardine Lloyd Thompson. Now that final is worth $4,000. This is for grade 5 greyhounds SA bred only. Heats will be on the week prior on the 17th of June. We look forward to that series coming up here in the next month at Angle Park. Well, that takes us away from another edition of In the Box Seat. My name is Mark Liddymore. We'll catch you again next week. Bye for now.